Well, I'm back working on the body and trying to figure out how it's going to fit on the chassis. And it appears that like I've replaced the entire midsection, I'm probably going to have to do the same thing with the whole front end. I want to be able to separate the chassis from the body. To do that, I added a second 1x2 plate that we bonded to the body and then bolted from the bottom to the chassis. This differs from my earlier post that is shown on the last YouTube video. So based on my calculations and dimensions on the various upper and lower control arms, it looks like this midsection here is going to have to be moved over about 2 inches on each side, which will give me a larger trunk area. But as you can see here, the framing for the Diablo 6.0 trunk doesn't come anywhere close to what we've got here on the Aventador. So I'll probably end up scrapping the whole front end, or at least part of it. I need to keep the mounting points. Also need to extend the lower frame down there, so you can see that needs to get tied into the bumper. And then I've been working on the back here, where I've actually made a frame to match the outline. I've got it clamped in now. And what I have to do is these pieces here have to get tied in. I'll do that underneath. Take it out and finish welding it. See if I can get down here where you can see. You can see over there where I've got that, and back there where I've got it clamped in. So essentially, building a new frame to support the back of the body, going to need to extend those arms. Okay, these are going to get cut off and then a new piece extended over, which will tie in up here to this piece down there, and that'll hold it back in the proper position. Same thing up there. I'll bring some supports off there, tie it in up there, and over there, tie it up there, probably a support along there. It'll tie that in, and this will give me a good rigid piece for supporting the back end. Next, I need to cut out these lower vents and tail lights. That way I can then reach in and help the way of securing the bumper. Brian came over to check to see if I was ready for some final welding, and I was ready, so he went ahead and he's doing the TIG welding now. Alright, I built a structure that matches the back of the body, just temporarily tacked in right now. This piece will get connected from here over to here, give it some more stability. There'll be some more cross braces put in, but essentially this is what the rear of the body will rest on. As I mentioned earlier, this whole front end is going to have to be redone. Yeah, we'll just work on the back half for right now. Should be getting in the machine parts here hopefully this month that'll allow me to do the suspension, and then I can verify that this area will be widened about 4 inches, which will increase the footwell back there, which will be really good. I've decided not to get any of the 16 gauge form parts because essentially there's none of it's really going to fit what I've got here. There may have been a couple pieces, but I'll just figure out what to do without them. Yeah, it's just part of the build process. So yeah, like I said, this turned out pretty good. Still a lot of, it's got to be tied in right now. It's just tacked in on and supporting structures, but that's a little bit of what I've been doing this last week. So we'll continue going from here. If you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate if you would, and turn on your post notifications, and so you'll get notified on my next update. Thank you, and hope you enjoyed this.